Well, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the 2 videos I put out called "That's Not Supposed to Happen, Is It?" about this car with the turbo. I did 2 videos on the turbo on this car. The turbonetics, the T3, T4 that's currently on it. Oh, this is making me gag.
Oh, stop.
Normally doesn't do it.
Stop it.
Stop what? Gagging?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I think my hair is growing.
Right there on the chest.
Yeah.
12 seconds later.
Let me see it one time.
So, I'm sure you've seen the videos on the turbo being blown in this car. And a lot of you are like, oh, just get rid of the car, man. Get rid of the car, fuck it, scrap it. Well, I'm not doing that. I got me a whole set. This isn't the entire whole set. It's in pieces because we have to do some work to make it fit. But we're going to be taking the T3, T4 turbonetics piece of shit blown, oil squirting hunk of junk out and putting a Holset H1C in. I don't remember the exact specifications of this turbo, like what millimeter it is, but it's a H1C. It's a big one. It might be like a 58 or a 60 millimeter or something. Significantly bigger and better than the turbo that's on it right now. So in today's episode, if we can stay sober enough, we're going to rip the old turbo out and work on this a little bit and get it to fit in the car, and hopefully this one won't be blown, and hopefully the car will make even more power. This turbo should come off fairly easily. And now I'm not worried about breaking anything because it's kind of broken. Just a little bit. Wrong way.
Talking about your penis when he says that.
What'd you say?
Talking about your dick when he says that.
Wow, look, this one was completely loose.
I wonder if that's an issue.
It's all that power. I do like Jesus. No!
Now this says it's hot and spicy, but
Alright, we got the oil feed off, oil drain off, the 5 bolts on the downpipe, and this is the final bolt on the manifold. This puppy should be ready to come out. Alright. Well, I seriously have no idea if it will even fit or not, but I'm going to try to switch this drain flange over to the Holset, and then I've got, it needs an O-ring, but I do have the correct fill adapter there for my oil feed. So we're going to try to swap over this drain flange thing. Ow! Definitely will need a new gasket, but we can at least see if it lines up. And it does. Test fit this. And as you can kind of see, the drain is up top and the fill is down bottom. So I'm going to show you how to clock a turbo, both the compressor side, or the exhaust side, and the compressor side, which it's not too hard, but we are going to need to turn this about 50 degrees or so. Clocking a turbo is pretty easy. For this, we need to rotate the entire assembly. The exhaust housing needs to stay in the same spot. So we're going to loosen up these bolts all around the exhaust housing. You don't need to take them out, just loosen them up, and then you probably have to bang the turbo loose a little bit, then you can turn it, and then tighten them back up. Oh, these were very loose. Just give them enough room to where the assembly can pop out a little bit and you can turn it. You may need to use some WD-40 or something to lubricate it. Oh. Ooh. These can be really stuck together. Alright, so now it can turn. And of course it stopped. Come on, you bitch. Come on, girl.
How do you know when it's perfect?
Almost. Almost. Right there. Straight up and down. That's what we want. Face down, ass up. Should have the center housing clocked correctly now. That's pretty good. Drain line will hook right up. At least it should. Actually, to keep it away from the exhaust, I'm gonna clock it a little bit more this way, because it's not straight up and down because of the angle of the exhaust manifold, turbo manifold. But now we're gonna see this guy, how this may need to be clocked in accordance to welding on this elbow. And I'm guessing it's gonna need to be a boot like that, just like that.
Well, this is factory, so we know it's square. When we hold it up to the turbo side, we want equal or no gap. So we're grinding down the turbo side that was cut pretty terribly, I might add.
I didn't do it, it was someone else.
It will make for a nice fit and a nice weld. Ultimately,
Easier to weld.
Easier to weld, better penetration, better.
Penetration's good.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, penetration's good.
Now, I'm absolutely terrible at welding aluminum, but we are welding this together. It's not going to look good, but it should hold. And hopefully we survive.
Sorry, get out of your way.
That was good.
See that? See what I mean? See that pattern, that weave?
Mm-hmm.
I know you're only melting it together, but like when you added that, like that would build up and make a nice pattern.
Well, I'm going to try that same exact process.
Yeah. Well, if it's anything like stick welding, you always want to start down low and work up.
Okay.
And let your heat and your filler fall.
Day 2.
Alright, so we have this welded on. The welds were pretty shitty. We grinded them down. Welding aluminum is really hard. But if you'll notice, we have a little hose fitting here on the turbo. This is for the boost gauge and also the wastegate. And this one doesn't have it, so we're going to drill and tap a hole right here. I think it's going to be a 1/8 inch NPT thread, National Pipe Thread or whatever. So we're going to drill a hole, tap it, and then we're also going to paint this. I'm not sure exactly what color yet, but we're going to drill a hole here and tap this on, bitch. Now the downpipe that we had on the car with the turbonetics is a 5-bolt downpipe flange, but the Holset is a 4-bolt. So we have to take the downpipe out, cut this flange off, and weld on a 4-bolt. Unfortunately, we have to do this much work, but this downpipe was just held in with a band clamp. It's 4-man modded, I guess you could say. So we're gonna disconnect our oxygen sensor, which is a oxygen sensor out of a 92 Fox body Mustang, because it doesn't have the Toyota style flange on it. Now I really don't want to do this, but we're gonna have to undo this downpipe wrap. A homemade kind of downpipe, if you guys remember. For those of you that may wonder, does exhaust wrap make your exhaust rust? If you don't have stainless, I would say that it probably does. This thing is extremely rusty, and it wasn't when we built it. There isn't that many miles on it, and it's pretty damn rusty. Should have went with stainless. I was stupid back then, but this is poor man mods, and I can't really afford stainless stuff. So we're gonna put this in the car now and see where we need to weld the flange to on here. Then we'll weld the 4-bolt flange to it. I put bolts in the flange just so I know it will clear the bolts, because this does have a step down to it. It goes from 3 inch to 2.5, so I put bolts in there to make sure the pipe would fit inside, and it looks like it does. So with the bolts in, I'm going to attempt to tack it. Let's see what happens. Well, it's hitting the wastegate, so I'm gonna have to make a bigger dent in the pipe.
Day 3.